All right, we are live. What's going on? Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. It's a beautiful day here in Los Angeles, and I hope you guys are having a great day. We are talking today with Marisa Peer, awesome author, speaker, therapist, mindset coach, multiple different things. She's an awesome lady. I can't wait to talk with her, and we're continuing to do these conversations each and every day, which I hope you guys have enjoyed. Trying to find people that are using the moment right now to help other people, to give back, to find ways to use their platform to help raise money or raise awareness during this time. Someone says, "Where's your mom?" She's about to come on. I'll add her on here. Let's see. Such cute photos behind you. Yep, there's the family right behind me. I'm in my mom's office. Someone said, "Who wants to bet that Patrick is wearing a cap because he's going bald?" No, I got a lot of hair, man. I'm definitely not going bald yet. I got a lot of hair. Too much hair, that's why I'm wearing a cap. All right, let's see here. What's going on here? Mom in, and then we'll get going. This light today is, yeah, thank you. Someone says my lettuce is strong. It's strong back here. I could go for a mullet. That's what I'm going to go for next. Look at all that lettuce. So whoever said I'm balding, I'm far from it. I'm waiting for my mom to join, and then we will get started. I don't know what's going on with her. Anyways, gee, you really do look like Drew Van Acker. You know, so many people say that. So many people say that. All right, I'm canceling for Maria. She's not on here. I don't know what's going on. She said she requested to be on. There you are. Oh my God.
Okay. I'm super excited that we're having Marisa Peer on today. Her work is extraordinary. It's life-changing. I interviewed her for a podcast a couple years ago, and her whole I Am Enough movement is changing people's lives. So I'm a big fan of Marisa, and so grateful that she has to stay at home because she travels all the time, and we never would have gotten her otherwise.
I know, lucky us, but I'm excited to talk with her too. I remember the first time I met her when she was working with you, and I'm excited to see how she's helping people cope with this time, with anxiety, with feeling like they're still working and being motivated and finding themselves successful during this. So I'll see you in a second. Come on in and we'll talk with her because I know it's 2:05. All right, so now we're going to add Marisa Peer. Marisa. Hello.
Hi, just got the top of my head. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Let's.
How are you?
I'm very good.
Hi, Marisa.
Hello. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm jolly good. Just down the road from you in Venice. Yeah, we're excellent actually. Having a great time.
That's so great.
Beautiful day here, huh? In Venice must be perfect.
Every day is a beautiful day in Southern California. So yeah. Yeah.
That's right. And Marisa, as I was saying, travels so much normally. So we're so blessed. And she wrote a piece in the Sunday paper this past Sunday, which is a digital newsletter that I have, which I thought was so great. It was about motivation. And I think that's a really good place to start because you talk a lot about motivation, Patrick,
Right.
in all of your work. And I thought what she was saying is that a lot of people say, you know, I wasn't able to do X, Y, and Z because I didn't have time. And now they have a lot of time and they still say they can't do X, Y, and Z. So talk about, Marisa, what you wrote about how do you get motivation?
Well, people make a classic mistake. They wait for motivation. I'm going to wait to be motivated to go to the gym. I'm going to be motivated to change my life. I'm going to wait till I'm motivated to lose weight. And the problem is you wait so long and motivation doesn't come. Motivation doesn't turn up. It doesn't knock on your door, hey, here I am. I'm Mr. Motivator. I've just turned up to sort out your life. That doesn't happen. But when you take action, you get motivated. We've all started to clear out a drawer in our house, not wanting to, and suddenly clean the whole house. I do this, you know, I'm not in the mood to work out. I do 15 minutes and an hour later I'm still doing it, because when you begin, you get motivated, even with sex. A lot of my clients say I wasn't really in the mood, but I read an article you wrote about how orgasms are very anti-aging. I thought, well, I'll do it for the anti-aging effects. And I actually found out I really got into it. But it's a mistake to wait to be motivated. Take action and then you become motivated. And I work with a lot of Olympic athletes. They never go, oh, yay, I'm getting up at 4 a.m. and chipping the ice off my car to go and train in the snow. They take the first action, not loving it, and then the motivation begins. And that's how they win Olympic medals. So take action and you will get motivated. Wait for motivation. It might never arrive.
Right. So it's all about taking that first step, is what you're saying.
Yeah, just the first step. You know, it's that expression, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. And you can't wait to take that first step. You've got to take it.
I love what Marisa writes and teaches a lot about. In a way, this isn't the right language, but you talk about lying to your mind.
Yeah.
And because the mind, in your research, doesn't distinguish. It just hears what you say. So, oh my God, you're beautiful. You're doing such a great job today. The mind takes that in and in turn motivates you if you are speaking the words you want to hear, even if you don't believe them. So for people who are out there right now, who might have lost a job, who might not know how to put food on the table, who are anxious, what should they be saying to their minds, even if it's not true?
Well, it doesn't have to be true. You know, we all lie to ourselves every day. Like now we go, I'm in quarantine. You're not in quarantine. Quarantine is where someone is in a bubble in hospital and you can't even go near them. You're not in lockdown. They're not sealing your door shut. You're not trapped and you're not cooped up. And if you are going to lie to yourself, at least tell yourself a better lie. So you can go, I'm stuck. It's Armageddon out there. It's an apocalypse. The whole world is falling apart. It's a disaster. I feel like I'm in jail. Well, all of those are a lie. So why not tell yourself a better lie? I'm having a little retreat in my house. I'm at home safe and I've hundreds of things I can do. And while I am concerned I could lose my job, I've got all these free things I can learn on YouTube. I can learn another skill, another language. I can learn IT or search engine optimization. I can do something. So people say, you know, I don't want to lie, but when we say I'm starving, I could eat a horse. I'm exhausted. I haven't slept for a week. My kid makes me want to kill myself. If my husband leaves his pants off one more time, I'm going to murder him. Aren't they lies? Of course they are. So tell yourself a better one. I have phenomenal coping skills. Whatever's going on in the world, I'm doing great. I've still got me, my sanity. I've got food on there. I live in a free country. Keep looking for what's good. People react really badly to loss. 3 times more than they react to gain, we react to loss. So when you say, I've lost my freedom, I've lost my mojo, I might be losing my job, I'm losing my mind, I'm so bored, I'm just eating cake and watching TV all day. You have to change that to gain. We don't like loss, we like gain. I'm at home and I can learn some stuff. I'm hanging out with my kids. I've got more time to do all these things I wanted to do. Human beings react very badly to loss. They react very badly to certainty being taken away, which is exactly what happened in 9/11. We were told the world will never be the same again. But actually it kind of is. We were told that with the Spanish flu, with the AIDS epidemic. Oh, the world has changed. It'll never go back. But it always goes back. Life will go back. And one day you'll look back and you'll tell your kids and you'll go, well, what did you learn? I mean, in the plague in the 16th century, now I'm going to forget the person's name. Anyway, he developed the theory of relativity while he was trapped, sealed in his house because of the plague, and it wasn't Einstein, but it will come back to me. But one day you're going to look back and say, wow, I had 2 months in the house, I had all this time, I always have the time, I need more time, if only I had time. Now you've got time.
Mm-hmm.
What have you done with your time? People say, I can't work out. Well, when you need the space of a bath towel to work out at home.
So are you telling people to kind of just manipulate their thoughts into thinking optimistically about everything instead of, or even if they are lying in that optimistic way versus just always focusing on the negative, or what?
Well, here's a choice. Your body, your body has no choice but to react to the words you use. When you say I'm trapped, this is killing me, this is hell, I'm dying under this lockdown, your body cannot do anything except react to those words because it doesn't have a choice.
Right.
But you do have a choice. You can choose to use better words. It's not a lockdown. It's being safe at home. It's not forever. One day it will pass, and you got to focus on having great coping skills. And what affects your reality is not what's going on. If this situation affected us, we'd all be having the same reaction. We'd all love it or hate it. Some people are loving it. I don't even want to go back to work, and I'm finding this really good. And other people absolutely hate it. If one person hates it, one person loves it, what does that mean? It means that your perception of what's going on is what affects you. And that's very good news, because you can change your perception actually like that. You can change anything.
And just going on that, what's a tip or a tool for someone to change their perception? I know right now you could say to people, you need to think optimistically, you need to lie to yourself in a positive way, and they'll go out of here and they'll say, oh, you know what, quarantine isn't so bad today, I'm going to go and do this. And then it comes to tomorrow and it's something that's different and they're back to their old thoughts. So is there a way to kind of hack your mindset into thinking that way?
Yeah, what shapes your reality are your words. The quickest way to change anything is to change your language. I mean, it's easy, it's free, it doesn't take any time. So if you're saying I'm falling apart, what's the opposite of falling apart? I'm coping with this. I'm impressing myself with how well I'm coping with this. I'm bored out of my mind. Actually, I'm finding all these things to do. Being cooped up with my partner makes me want to, frankly, run away. Actually, it's a great time to learn more about each other. And, you know, I can manage this. We can have a rota. We can do stuff. Being at home with my kids all the time is making me insane. This is actually okay. I've always wanted more time with my kids. I'm going to look back on this time with my kids. So look at the worst thing you're saying and just turn it around. Just flip it over and say the opposite. And it doesn't have to be major. I'm bored out of my mind to, well, I found so many things to do. I hate being stuck in an apartment with my partner is driving me mad. You know, you can get away from your partner for the whole afternoon if you want to go for a walk. But if you're alone, you can't create a partner. So you're very lucky if you've got someone who's getting on your nerves.
I love the way, Marisa, that you're always teaching people how to turn words around so that the mind will bring in the positive, and that in turn will help you turn your life around. You wrote in the Sunday paper about the importance of rituals, the importance of structure, the importance of rewarding yourself for small acts of getting up. Oh, I got up and I put on my clothes today. I'll get some coffee. Oh, I actually came down and made my bed. Success. I do something else. I do something else. And your whole kind of, so much of your work has also been on the basis of people feeling kind of universally that they're not enough. And that seems to have deepened during this crisis. Talk a little bit about how to tell yourself you will get through this, you are enough, and really make those words land.
Yeah, that's a great question, because, you know, we don't like uncertainty, and we do have uncertainty, but you can give yourself all the certainty you need. If you start every day going, I'm enough, I'm still a great partner, I'm still a great parent, I'm still a great employee, even if I haven't got a job, I've still got all those skills. So keep telling yourself, I am enough. I'm smart, I'm lovable, I'm warm, I'm significant. and you'll feel better. You have to be the certainty that you feel is now missing in your life. And it all comes down again to how you talk to yourself. And what really helps, I find, is to think of this. Your problem is someone else's fantasy dream come true. Somebody would love to have a husband leaving coffee cups all over the table, a kid leaving peanut butter marks all over the carpet. They'd love to have someone who's frankly getting on their nerves, and they'd swap places with you in a nanosecond. So it really helps think, yeah, somebody else would love to be in this situation. Somebody else would be really happy to swap places. And then understand that you are enough. You know, I know I was talking in the Sunday papers about the 5 things that make people super, super successful. And they're not that much of a stretch.
Tell them what they are, Maria.
Yeah. So people who have made it across the board, relationships, career, billionaires, millionaires, they do 5 things. They do what they don't want to do. They go, I want to be successful, so I'm going to get up early and run. I want to lose 100 pounds, so I'm going to get up and go. I hate the gym, but I'm going anyway. They do what they hate, and they do it first. The second thing is they take action every day in the direction of their goals. That means they may just make a 5-minute call, but every day they do something towards their goal.
Wow.
They bounce back from no, they get a rejection and they come back. And they delay gratification. That is a mark of success. Ability to go, right, I've got to write these really difficult emails. I don't want to do them. I've got to do something I hate. And before I have my morning coffee or even put on the news or read my paper or call it, I'm going to do the job I hate. And then my coffee or my breakfast or my screen time is a reward. Because you've got to build that reward muscle. And so many of us work for ourselves and we don't have that. So do what you don't want to do. Do it first. Take action every day, even for just 5 minutes, in the direction of your goals. Delay gratification, bounce back from rejection. And another thing that they do is they praise themselves. They don't wait for someone to go, hey, you did a good job. The guy did a great job. Oh, I was amazing today. I really handled that well. I was really good with that difficult client. I was a great parent today when my kid was losing it. If you wait to go, am I okay? Am I all right? Can you make me feel good? He'll go, sure, but I can also make you feel bad by saying I don't want to do that anymore.
Right.
When you praise yourself and build up your praise muscle, there is nothing on the planet that will build your self-esteem up more than praise, and nothing that will diminish it more than criticism. But it's your own criticism that wilts you. It's your own praise that grows you. We all go, oh, I'm useless. Oh, I haven't got any skills. Oh, I'm just a big fat mess. Oh, I'm just a train wreck. That's all another lie.
And what's the difference of that when you keep praising yourself and, wow, I did such a good job today. Wow, I sent all those emails. Wow, I'm doing this. I'm crushing business. I'm crushing in the gym. What's the difference of that versus kind of the egotistical side of things?
That's great.
Yeah, that's a good question. You see, praising yourself and saying, I did a really good job with my kid today, or I handled a difficult client, is tangible. You're looking at what he did. The difference is, I'm amazing. I'm better than everyone else. No, I'm fantastic. That's arrogance, but it's not real. Praising yourself is looking at something you did. Doesn't matter what it was. And you know, when my little girl was little, every day I'd say, what did you do today that was great? And she'd say, I gave someone my crayons, or I shared my lunch. Sometimes she goes, I don't know. And I'd find something. But I'd always find something she did that she could feel good about herself. But the bragging is just relentless. But people who brag, they aren't confident at all, because they're really trying to convince you.
Right.
They didn't believe it. It's like, here we have a scale. This is just a pen. This is someone who is deeply insecure, and this is a bragger. But in the middle is the real thing. It's called honoring yourself. So you don't want to be a martyr, putting yourself down. Oh, I'm terrible. Oh, I haven't got any skills. Nobody wants me. And you don't want to be, I'm better than everyone else. You want to be the middle. I have great skills, but something to offer the world. I have a unique talent. I'm good at certain things, and keep listing them, because that isn't bragging. And if you can't believe in yourself, who else is going to believe in you? If you can't teach your kids, look,
Right.
You have something to offer the world, how are they going to go out knowing that?
Absolutely. I think that's like, today you made a call for me about something I was trying to develop. I couldn't have made the call. it wasn't really my strength. And he did it for me because he's very good having that initial call, breaking through. That actually encourages me, but it's something he does really well.
Yeah, but you did something very clever then. You said it's not my strength. So in saying that, you recognize you have strengths.
Yeah.
Not one. You didn't say I'm useless at calls. I just fall apart. I'm hopeless at everything. You said that's not my strength. I have it as the strength. That's not one of them.
Right. I think that is a good thing. And there's a big difference with that arrogance and egotistical side versus proving and showing yourself what you're capable of and what your strengths are. What is your X factor, as Tony Robbins always says, that he likes for you to really write that down and know and learn. What is that X factor? What do you have that's unique about you that you can bring to the table or offer to your employer or anything like that, which is interesting.
I think what's unique about Marisa, there's so much that's unique about Marisa, the way she talks, the way she looks at the world, and I was kind of having a tough morning this morning, and I reread the piece that you wrote, and I immediately felt better about myself because she gave me a path forward. She gave me ways to say, oh, I did this morning. That's good. And it instantly turned around my perception of myself, my perception of the day. So our minds, regardless of whether we've just lost our job or we don't know the future, we have to build, as you said, the mindset that will carry us through. We have to develop our own certainty in this moment. And we have to believe fundamentally that we are enough to get through this. You always talk about that tremendously. You are enough. Whoever told you otherwise was not true. And it's kind of a universal belief, and it can be a universal change. And when you change that, you change your mind, you change your future, you change your present.
Right.
Right.
I want to go just before we end here, because I know we've already been on for 20 minutes. We're wrapping up. But the first time I met you and you were talking to me and you were asking me what I was working on, and I was writing some stuff down and doing some ritual stuff in my day. And I was telling you I was working on my mindset. I was trying to improve my mindset and do personal development stuff and goals. And you were like, oh, wow, that's great. And you were like, what is mindset? And I said, well, I'm improving how I think, and I want to, go out and be optimistic. And I kind of was saying a bunch of different things. And I was like, I don't know really what is mindset to you? And you beautifully said it in a quick sentence. And I wanted you to talk about that quickly.
Yeah. 80% of success is down to mindset. 80% of financial success, relationship success, health success is down to mindset. People don't know what mindset actually is. A mindset is how you talk to yourself, the way you dialogue with yourself. We're all taught, if you've got great communication skills, you'll be a good boss, a good partner. But no one teaches us the most important conversation you'll ever have in your life is the one you have with you. You're going to spend the most time in your life with you. You might as well have a good conversation. So it's kind of talking to your mind. I've got this. I can do this. I have a skill. This is my area. I'm good at this. I'm gifted at this. I don't have to do that because someone else can do that. Recently a father, I was giving a talk and he said, could you make my kid be good at everything? I said, are you good at everything? He said, no. I said, well, why would you make your kid be good at everything? Don't you understand what a horrible thing that is to have to be good at everything? You're supposed to be a master of one thing, not a jack of all trades. And people who are really good go, I'm good at this. That's my gift. I don't have to do anything else. Mm-hmm. There's a woman in London called Jane Asher, and all she does is make cakes. They cost like $800 a cake.
What?
She doesn't even, she used to be Paul McCartney's girlfriend. It's her niche. She writes about cakes, does amazing cakes. She doesn't even have a chicken recipe. There's nothing else. It's like the best pizza chef only makes pizzas. They don't make desserts and meringues and ice cream. They just make pizzas. You need to look at people who are really gifted and realize that they don't try to be good at anything except the thing they're good at. I wouldn't say to my gardener, by the way, when you finish gardening, could you make dinner, decorate my house, maybe do some interior decorating? Could you train my cat? Could you take he does my garden, really. My hairdresser does my hair. I remember saying to somebody once, they said, oh, my dog walker cut my hair. I'm like, I can tell. Why would you let your dog walker cut your hair? You are a really successful businessman. and you let the person that walks your dog cut your hair. I mean, it's a dog groomer.
Yeah, but I think that that's such a gift that Marisa has, and she has these online courses that you can take if you're interested. When I told you earlier, when I was doing my podcast, she was the single most successful conversation that I had, because people, I think, are interested in that conversation they have with themselves. People want to be good at something. They want to be positive. No one wants to beat themselves up. And so often we don't learn how not to do that. So right. I think she's a genius in helping you change the conversation in your mind, which will enable you to change the way you talk to people, will enable you to change how you view this time and getting out of this time, if there is. And
can I just add one thing? The quickest way to have a great dialogue with yourself is take a minute and think, if my mum had been amazing, what would she have said? If my boss was amazing, if I had the best lover, husband, wife, parent, teacher, what would they say? And then say it yourself. You're incredible. How lucky am I to have you as a kid? You're the smartest kid in the class. You're the best girlfriend, boyfriend. Because when you say that, your mind doesn't go, hang on a minute, who's saying that? It doesn't know, and it certainly doesn't care. It lets it in. So the best way to dialogue is, so I call the missing bit, what are the words you've been waiting to hear your whole life? Well, don't wait, say them to yourself.
Wow.
It has a profound effect immediately, because the mind doesn't know who's saying them. They just sink in. It's like putting lotion on dry skin. If you have dry skin and you moisturize it, it nourishes you. But if you need nourishing, words will nourish you too.
That's great. Well, that's a perfect way to end it. So thank you so much, Marisa.
Thank you,
it's great to talk with
you. Thank you too. And I can't wait to see you in real life.
Yes.
Very
maybe you'll bring one of those $800 cakes. I can't wait to try that.
No, you don't have. Just bring yourself.
I shall bring myself. Take care.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my God, that makes me want that cake now.
No, that makes me want that dialogue.
I know.
That's
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love how she says that, the mindset, how she so simply and beautifully answers what that is. Just the dialogue that you're having with yourself, the dialogue that you're having with your mind.
Yeah.
And it's such a easy, simple way to understand it, but at the same time, it's extremely difficult to have.
It's really hard, because I don't think we're taught that growing up. I'm constantly having a dialogue with, like, oh my God, you should have done that better. Oh my God, why is that like that?
Right, the negative side of things versus the other side of praising yourself or saying what she said.
But I thought what she said is like praise for small acts. Like, wow, I got up early today. I went on a bike ride. Oh, I made that call. Wow, that was good.
Or saying to yourself what you're always wishing someone else had said to you.
Yeah.
Or you're hoping to get. I'm proud of you. I love you. You're such a great boyfriend. You're such a great girlfriend. You're a great mom. You're a great dad. You're a great son, etc., etc. You're a great mom.
Thank you. You're a great son.
There you go. I was waiting.
So I hope that you have that dialogue with yourself. If you happen to be solo, have it with yourself. If you have a partner there or kids there and you're in a family, try looking at it the way she said today. Try turning it upside down. Even if you don't believe it, try to do it and see how it makes you feel. Just allow yourself to feel that and work with your own mindset about this moment in time in your life and see how it works for you. Just try it one day at a time, like they do in AA. One day at a time. You did well today, Maria. You did great today, Patrick.
Thank you very much.
You out there, let's see. Debbie Girl, is that Debbie Girl?
Debbie-O Girl.
Debbie
Yoga Girl.
Cool Way Sports.
You are amazing.
I know you've been on here several times. I want to thank you. You're a really great person to always come to our home together
Cool Way Sports. Thank you, Cool Way.
Yeah, really. I think so many of these people from Brazil are here. Joe Tuwari, she's always at our home together conversations. Really great person.
Hello from Scotland. Hello.
Scotland is here. Tell us who you'd like to hear from in these conversations.
Who are we speaking to tomorrow?
With Sarah Blakely.
Sarah Blake?
No, she's on Thursday. Blake.
Thursday. Muskoke?
He's on Friday.
He's on Friday.
And tomorrow, I think, I'm not sure who we're doing tomorrow, but it'll be somebody great and inspiring.
So Thursday, Sarah Blakely, who I'm sure you guys all know. And Friday, Blake Muskoke. Yes, she started Spanx. She is an amazing entrepreneur, businesswoman. She was on Shark Tank a few times as well.
She's got a great husband. She has a great initiative now, Red Backpack Initiative, to help people. She's teaching a master
And then
class.
Friday, we've got Blake Muskoke, who is the founder of Tom's Shoes, which
also
I'm sure you guys know of, and donated over 100 million shoes, I think, to kids and people in need.
Kind of really started the one-for-one model.
Started the one-for-one model.
Popular, a whole new line of business. So these are all really inspiring people who are giving back, who are really making this moment about somebody else, about all of us, which I think is really great. Those are the kinds of people we've been trying to shine a light on. I call them architects of change, people who see what is, imagine what can be, and move humanity forward, one person at a time. Boom.
Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Okay.